For you, climate activists have said they will continue taking action after the government didn't respond to a 5 p.m. deadline today to negotiate with them.
Well, it follows days of action in central London as 200 groups, including Extinction Rebellion and Just Stop Oil, came together for the first time.
Catherine Jones is with them now as the protest continues. Catherine, I know the weather's been pretty grim. All our correspondents have had umbrellas tonight, but the deadline has passed, so what does that actually mean?
Well, Dan, I have covered quite a few protests in my time, and I think I can assure you that at this stage, the passing of that deadline does not mean that the police are going to be chasing round after thousands of protesters at Parliament Square late into the night, not least because it is tipping with rain. To be honest, all day today, and I was here on Friday as well, the atmosphere is more like a music festival than a demonstration most of the times, with the samba and the art installations and the hot food stalls. And I think that has been a deliberate tactic by the organisers to not only attract a broad range of people to come here over the last 4 days, but also to show the broad public support there is for the climate cause, even if some of the movement do choose to employ tactics that are deliberately disruptive and headline-grabbing.
Drumming home their message about the urgency of the climate crisis. This has been the finale of 4 days of demos, dubbed the Big One, designed to show just how many ordinary people are panicking about the Earth's future.
We're not extremists, we're not way wacky people.
And we're saying we demand change. This is our government.
It's their future. I think it's just so important.
Things are desperate and governments, not just our government, governments all over the world are just blind.
Extinction Rebellion assembled a coalition of 200 organisations, and the protests have been well organised and coordinated. But the movement is no longer convinced playing by the rules works and will once again back members who use civil disobedience as a tactic.
The trouble is with using tactics like that is that it alienates people that you're trying to get on side.
Well, it doesn't actually. That's what you guys keep telling us. But it doesn't. The evidence shows that it doesn't. The research shows that it raises people's awareness and concern and prompts people to support actions by more moderate organisations. So the engagement in organisations like Friends of the Earth, Greenpeace, that goes up. So actually, there's no evidence of alienation in a material sense. It's just a story that you guys keep saying.
We are demanding UK government.
Protesters from the group Just Stop Oil began the day by slowing down traffic on some roads in central London. But when the main march reached the headquarters of oil giant Shell, there were no incidents.
Whatever the level of disruption, we do see that the public desperately do want climate action. Now, there would not be people out there gluing themselves to roads and climbing buildings if this government was doing what it needs to get us out of this mess.
The demonstrators' main demand was for ministers to stop giving licences to drill for new sources of fossil fuels. So far, there has been no response from the government on that, so protests in all their forms are bound to continue. Catherine Jones, 5 News.